What's up, y'all? This is your girl, Sugary Girl Candy 2012, and I'm bringing you another news story to get my thoughts on, and blah, blah, blah. So, first let me say, I was hipped on this story about 2 weeks ago, but, I seen a few of the people I'm subscribed to, talking about this story, so I didn't know if I wanted to talk about it, to get my thoughts on it. But then I thought about it again. Maybe some people would like to hear my thoughts on this situation, because they know that, I'm a fan of some of the games that Capcom has put out. Alright, so basically this title reads, Capcom is only 152 million in the bank. Now, many of you are probably like, what are you talking about? That's not that much money. How are they going broke with 152 million dollars in the bank? But when you think about it, and you think about how much it costs to produce a game, then you'll be rethinking that question. Now, think about, let's just use Rockstar for an example. It took Rockstar almost 300 million to make GTA 5, and it's so much. It took them so much freaking money that Rockstar was compared to, I believe it was Pirates of the Caribbean, as one of the most expensive movies to make. So when you think about 152 million dollars in the bank is nothing. It's not enough for everything you have to put in to making that game, marketing and paying your employees, and everything that comes with making a freaking game. So basically this reads, according to Game Industry, Capcom has a total of $152 million in the bank. To those who may not be so knowledgeable when it comes to the financials of these gaming companies, that is not a lot of money by any means. It's not. Now, if they were like indies or something, then maybe that would be a lot of money. But since they're this big fucking company and they make big fucking games, yeah, that's not that much money. That's actually a dangerously minuscule amount. And with this situation, Capcom, the reason I believe that they went downhill as much as they did, because number one, obviously, I believe it was a couple of the people a few people that used to work in Capcom, who started these franchises like Devil May Cry and Mega Man and stuff like that, left and made their own company, obviously, because they were having some disagreements between each other and they didn't agree on a lot of things, so they left. And when they left, they took the talent with them. So now the company, the people that left the talent, basically have their own company, and now they're doing a Kickstarter to where basically you donate money, and they want to come out with a franchise, and when you look at it, it's eerily similar to Mega Man. And basically it's where people donate money to get the project started, and if they get to a certain amount, then they're able to put it on more platforms, and then they're able to do more with the like DLC and stuff like that. So basically I believe if it was to get to 100 million or something like that, then it would be on the PC, and then more the PS3, then the 360, and blah blah blah. So that's one part of why I can understand why the company is going in the dipper. Then they say, to put things into perspective, Nintendo made roughly more than this in their 3 months alone. This leads to Capcom making huge changes for this upcoming gen, including an even bigger focus on DLC than before. I regret to say that up to now, we had few plans for the full-scale implementation of DLC. From here on out, we need to focus on the long-term provision of content starting at the earliest stages of development. Furthermore, in terms of user response, if the additional related content we are providing continually to users online is deemed uninteresting from the start, there will be no ongoing business to pursue. That means that more than ever before, the creation of underlying content is the key to success. And this is what blows me about this company, is I still feel like they're a little bit arrogant. Like, you're going in the shitter, but you're still being a little bit arrogant in what you say. You're gonna sit there and let basically your whole company rely on and sit on DLC as a way to save your asses. No, what you need to save your asses is to get your games in straight. Get your games right, dude. DLC is not going to save your ass, because not everybody fucking buys DLC. Then again, not everybody fucking buys your games. Obviously, because you've been fucking up for the past 5 years now. with the recent amount of games that's came out and how they've came out, aka Resident Evil 6 and Resident Evil 5. Personally, I like some bits of Resident Evil 6. So, Devil May Cry, far from being good. I'm sorry, but I probably could have respected the company that made the game a little bit more if they weren't assholes towards the fans and how they were treating the fans and how Capcom allowed them to treat the fans, and the fact that Capcom said the reason for them changing Dante and his appearance is because they wanted controversy, and I guess they, bit off more than they can fucking chew, because that controversy turned into people not buying your fucking game, and being arrogant didn't get them any fucking where. So only can laugh at that. And we all thought that Capcom sneaky on this DLC practices were bad. Well, it's only going to get worse from now on. This could also mean that hardly an exclusive Capcom games will stay exclusive. Don't be surprised if Deep Down comes to one, seeing how Capcom is really in need of cash right about now. Well, I heard about that game. I believe that's a new game there is exclusively for the PlayStation 4, but maybe it will come to the Xbox One down the line. But honestly, a lot more people, from what I've been reading around, are looking for more forward to the PlayStation 4 than they are for the One. So I don't know. Who knows how that's gonna go? Even worse, of course, this is a next generation transition. Going into the next gen with higher budgeted projects and only 152 million in your back pockets is very dangerous. But in all honesty, I'm sorry to say that, but I can't feel sorry for Capcom. This is what happens when you nickel and dime gamers and sell out your most beloved franchise in an attempt appealing to the masses. Capcom has continually betrayed their fans that have been buried their own beloved mascot Mega Man. They may finally get what's coming to them, because they marked the beginning of the end for Capcom. Yes, he said what I was thinking. It's like when you first, it's like you feel sorry for them, and then when you start thinking about how they fucked over their customers and how they ignored their customers and just nickel and diamond and all other type of bullshit, then that's when you be like, you know what, fuck the motherfuckers. Let the motherfuckers go on. Let them be like DQ airs, and see DQ being so goddamn arrogant, and DQ were assholes. They were assholes to the people that were developing the games. They were assholes to the Saints Row franchise, because I've said this many times before. Saints Row the Third, how everything that was happening to the game was a lot because of DQ's input, and basically when Volition broke apart from them, it felt like they were more freer and able to do what they want now that they were with Deep Silver. So I found that to be really cool, and I was fucking glad they were not a part of DQ anymore. And it's really hard to feel sorry for them. Like, first you'd be like, oh damn, when you start thinking about growing up with some of these franchises and stuff, and how you love them and stuff, and then when you immediately start thinking about the negatives is when you immediately say, you know what, fuck them, I don't really care what the fuck happens to them, it's whatever, oh well. So okay, let me see what else. This is what happens when you nickel and dime. Okay, let me see what else I can say on this. They may finally, yeah, basically they're gonna get what's coming to them, and I don't know, they screwed up too many of the franchises. Resident Evil, Devil May Cry, with their arrogance on that, and allowing just outsourcing their projects to different people, and at that, people that weren't even good at making games. And the people that, if you thought the people that made Ninja Theory, if you thought that they made Heavenly Sword and did the story and all of that, then you're gonna be in for a rude awakening, because they didn't. All that shit was outsourced, their writing and all of that. That's why it was so good. So when you finally got to see what Ninja Theory were made of, is when you be like, hold up, what the hell? Because you're like, Heavenly Sword was good, even though it was short, but Devil May Cry sucked, and it was, what the hell? So yeah, this is why I can't completely feel sorry for them, because they're still thinking arrogant, thinking, oh my god, DLC is supposed to be the only thing that's going to save us, and if DLC doesn't save us, we're doomed. And basically, in a way, pleading to people, buy the DLC please, that'll help us out of our grave we've been digging for years now. No, sorry. I'm just gonna have to say you're gonna have to stay in your grave, Capcom, because you pretty much did this shit to yourself. Maybe if you listened to your fans more, you didn't ignore them, you didn't allow other developers and other people to degrade them because of the way they liked, the other Dante and liked him better, and because of the fact that people complained about it didn't need a design, it didn't need an overhaul, there was nothing wrong with the series. You let them basically degrade your fans and all this other crazy mess that came with it, and came with all the franchises making fun of all the Mega Man and stuff like that. They pretty much deserve everything that's coming their way, and I'm sorry, I just cannot fully feel sorry for them. I guess I just hope they can pull themselves out of that, but honestly, I don't care if they do or not, because I'm not going to be making it a thing of freaking purchasing any more of their games. When I first found out about their new game, it looked good actually, but then when I found out who it was being made by, I was like, screw that. So yeah, that's basically it. I don't think I mentioned this. If I did at the beginning, I really forgot that fast. I was basically hipped on this by someone who commented on one of my Devil May Cry story videos and told me that they were going broke, and I was like, nah, that can't be true. Okay, so then somebody that I'm subscribed to, I seen do a video on it, and gave his thoughts and stuff about it. I was like, okay, maybe it is true, I guess. So then I started doing my own research, and then that's when I found out, they really were going broke, and I had did nothing but laugh. I laughed a little bit, and I just was like, oh well, I mean, shit happens, I guess. They did it to themselves, so what can you